Hello and welcome to the Saturday edition of The Box Seat. I'm Mark Warwood. 10 races in the last race meeting before Christmas at Ascot Racecourse. We're expecting another sunny day, 33 degrees Celsius. The track to be a good four and the rail it will be at the inside, the true position. Race number one at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:07. It's the Crown Towers Plate, over 1,100 metres for the two-year-olds. In replay, let's have a look at the debut win of Mindari.
Tarawa, the baldy-faced galloper down on the inside. Choice Bid starts its move down the outside. Starfield Impact and also there more Schnitzel, but American Choice races up to Mindari at the 150. Mindari fighting though. It's Mindari on the inside. Got the measure of American Choice, Starfield Impact and Mindari. Mindari the sister to Special.
I was pretty keen to bet against horses out of the race we saw in replay one by Mindari. It was a very slowly run race. I wasn't sure whether the form would stack up, but quite a few of the horses out of that race go around in this contest, and with the debutants looking all that flash, I ended up with number one, Mindari. She's out of that blue hen, Clare Castle, that's had 6 runners for 6 city winners. I think race experience, gate number one, gives her a really good chance to win here, even though she cops the penalty for winning last start. So she goes on top from number 2, American Choice, who meets Mindari 2 kilos better for what was a 3/4 of a length margin 2 weeks ago. It's the same combination of Simon Miller and Jade McNaught. Number 7's one of the debutants, that's Sunny Silk. It's got the visors on for its debut for Renee Forrest and David Harrison. Renee has ridden this horse in both of its trials and she keeps the ride from gate number 2. And then number 3, Chick Flicks, was 5th behind Mindari and American Choice on her debut. Hard to see it turn in the tables, but it was nearly 3 lengths behind the winner and has drawn the outside gate in this field of 7. Top selection in race number 1 is number 1, Mindari, to beat 2 American Choice, 7 Sunny Silk and 3 Chick Flicks. Race number 2 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 12:47. It's the Tab Touch West Speed Platinum Handicap, over 1,400 metres. In replay, let's go down the highway to Pinjarra and the run of Arnie's Boy.
Straightened up by 2. Aldelar leads the chase. Down the outside, King of Chaos. Piker's winding up. Celtic Court from Demigo round Aconite. Arnie's Boy further back is running on strongly. At the 150, Aldelar grabbed Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi and Aldelar together stride for stride. Arnie's Boy running on. Aldelar the outside, got the nose in front. Aldelar fell in the ground.
Ash Maley had the final winner on Wednesday at Ascot, and I think that Arnie's Boy gives him a good chance of winning on Saturday. Joe Azzopardi rode the horse in the replay race and settled towards the rear. In fact, I think it settled last of all. Came home with the fastest sectionals to almost win that race. I'm expecting Smoking Joe to ride this horse a bit more positively on Saturday from gate number 7 in a field of 8. Drew gate 10 of 16 in the replay race. Has got a history of settling a lot closer when Jade McNaught was riding him a few starts ago. Goes on top from number 5, Over There, who really should be ready to peak third up, one would think, over the 1,600 metres. Ran on real strongly last start over the 1,300, also at Pinjarra on the same card. Number 8 is Perceptive Miss, is another galloper that recorded the best late splits on their most recent start. That was at Pinjarra as well on the 12th of December, however, behind Jaspari. Gets gate number 1 here for Jason Brown and Jim Taylor. And then number 1, Start the Fryer. 1-2 starts ago, beating Divine Quest at Northern, but then had the Hooth filler reapplied last time out and finished a long way behind Aldelar in that race in which we featured Arnie's Boy. Top selection in race number 2 is number 3, Arnie's Boy, to beat 5 Over There, 8 Perceptive Miss and 1 Start the Fryer. Race number 3 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 1:27. It's the All Flag Signs and Banners Handicap, over 1,800 metres. In replay, we're going to go back a couple of weeks and the win of Arctic Stream.
Extreme is last of all into the straight and Davidus led the way. Nelson's Flight looked to be under real pressure. Here's Midnight Sky starting to let loose with its run. It takes off at the 150, ranges up. Midnight Sky grabs the lead. Arctic Stream loomed as the danger from last. Arctic Stream comes at Midnight Sky, gets level with it, gets the head in front. It's Arctic Stream. Arctic Stream.
I'll be 100% honest here and say I don't like this race. Ended up with number 3, Arctic Stream, in the run of the race that I do with Brittany Taylor. I did sell on this horse as being the follow horse. I'm just hoping there's going to be something like a genuine tempo. I'm pretty sure that 1800 metres is going to end up being his best trip, looking at what he's done previously in his career. And with Magic Las Vegas engaged here, I'm hoping they'll run along reasonably well and just not completely dawdle. Goes on top, but with minimal confidence. From number 2, Harry Thomas, who almost made all over course and distance in this grade last time out, but he's now 4 weeks between runs, but he's running better than ever before. Gets gate number 1 here. He could well lead if Magic Las Vegas doesn't. Number 4 is Superior Smile. Drops in class, rises in distance. I think both of those are positives for Daniel and Ben Pierce's gelding. Chris Graham had a couple of winners in town on Wednesday. He takes over rather from Joe Azzopardi. And then number 1, the query horse, is Royal Command. Was wide, lost a plate last time out. Chris Graham was in the saddle that day. He took over from William Pike. Pike's back on here, but gets 60 kilos, and I'm just not been in love with the last 2 or 3 runs from Royal Command. Top selection in race number 3 is number 3, Arctic Stream, to beat 2, Harry Thomas, 4, Superior Smile, and 1, Royal Command. Race number 4 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:07. It's the Stephen Rakic birthday handicap over the sprint trip of 1,000 metres. In replay, we're going to go back to Belmont and the win of Don't Fuss.
Now they swing the corner. Don't Fuss more than a length in front from Floyd Saracino on the rail. 2-length Stage Man ridden along by Pikers. Just Act Natural drops out. Don't Fuss led them at the 200 mark and with a kick. It's Don't Fuss racing away now from the stablemate. Saracino, Floyd. Stage Man is starting to jump out of the ground though late. Don't Fuss in front. The post looming. Stage Man won't get to him. It's all the way virtually for Don't Fuss.
You'd have to say the value of the form that we just shown you in replay from the 31st of August has only improved during the Ascot Racing Carnival. That's because Don't Fuss beat Stageman in that race, and Stageman's been one of the stars of the carnival thus far. He's been unlucky in a number of races. I think 1,000 metres is probably Stageman's best trip, and Don't Fuss beat him, giving him weight, or certainly giving him weight before the claim for Chris Graham. He's had a trial ahead of his resumption here, Don't Fuss. I think he's going to be really, really hard to beat, and he goes on top. From number 5, Dance Music, who drops from a 1,200 metre race to a 1,000 metre race. It's actually the first time this horse has tackled the 5 furlongs in her career. She's had the 10 starts for 6 wins, but not one below 1,100 metres thus far. Number 7 is Guns and Navarone, won at really big odds on Winterbottom Stakes Day. Probably was overlooked by the market. He's been rising through the classes. Did have the stinker in 64 plus grade 2 starts ago, but he's won 2 of his last 3, and he was fair value for his win last time out. And then number 3, Yeah Dardy. He's 4 from 8 fresh, and he's had a trial. He's won the trial beating Like a Butterfly that was placed in listed company last start. And look, his last campaign was pretty poor, it has to be said, but fresh, gate number 1, maybe he can bounce back to form first up. Top selection in race number 4 is number 2, Don't Fuss, to beat 5, Dance Music, 7, Guns of Navarone, and 3, Yeah Dardy. Race number 5 at Ascot on Saturday will jump at 2:47. It's the Sweps handicap over the 1,200 metres. In replay, let's have a look at the impressive city debut of This'll Test Ya.
Strudel coming around last of all. This'll Test Ya. Pike sitting there as quiet as a church mouse at the 200 mark. Just gives it a little more rain. It quickly put 5 lengths between it and City Circle. Then Zenays down the outside. But as they come inside the 50, this is as easy as you'll see. This'll Test Ya has won in a canter by about 6 or...
This'll Test Ya had been impressive in winning at Bunbury, and then was even more impressive when coming to town and winning at Ascot. According to Punting Form's figures, that was the best performance of Kingston Town Classic Day, even better than the Group 1. And if she reproduces that effort, they will not see her. She'll win this doing cartwheels. Goes on top from number 1, Prevailing Winds, who drops a couple of grades from 72 plus down to the 60 plus. But unfortunately, This'll Test Ya is probably even more talented than Caracapo, the galloper that has won the 2 races aforementioned. Number 3 is Supreme Force. Locks horns with Zenays, who's also in the race again. They do seem very evenly matched. Has drawn a bit of a sticky gate again for their rematch, but goes in for 3rd. And then number 6 is Zenays, with 6 3/4 lengths behind This'll Test Ya 2 weeks ago. I think that gives you a good idea of the gulf in quality between This'll Test Ya and certainly my 3rd and 4th picks here. Zenays just goes in for the minors. Top selection in race number 5 picks itself. Number 5, This'll Test Ya, to beat 1, Prevailing Winds, 3, Supreme Force, and 6, Zenays.